And we're back.
Yeah. Your name is not Felix. Your name is Rickard.
Yeah. So they're going to change that in a moment, I think.
Hopefully. Well, I actually know who we're up against, but or who we're gonna watch. But
yeah, I know these two players. The first one is Thomas Pettersson, which is his nickname is Bollan. I think he played in a couple of Pro Tours, I believe. 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know.
had any success?
But he's a good player. I know him. He made day 2 recently of GP Stockholm.
Yeah.
Where I faced him.
One of the few Swedes. Not many Swedes actually went day 2, if I recall.
Yeah, I met him in like round 10 or something, and he was playing blue-black control.
Was there even a single? There wasn't even a single Swedish person in the top 8. So
Yeah, that was a bit of a
embarrassing.
Yeah, it was a bit of embarrassing. I think we got some good players in our country.
Yeah, I mean we have PT winners. And
Yeah.
Some grinders as well.
Yeah, and the other player is
Marcus.
Marcus Angelin.
Oh.
I think also he's an old school player, which I think he came back to the game like 1 or 2 years ago.
I think.
Yeah, and he's an old school player. I think he's been playing on a Pro Tour once or twice as well. So both players knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, we have the deck list. We should maybe go through them.
Yeah, sure.
This looks like a soul tie. Marcus is playing a soul tie-ish deck with some removal and some creatures. After all, he has 2 collateral damages, which is weird. I think.
Yeah.
No, he didn't register that, of course. Who plays that?
Okay.
He has some Sandblasts, some Sandstep Outcasts, and yeah. It looks like a fine deck, actually. What do you have?
Yeah, it seems like Thomas Bollan is playing a Absent deck with like some fixers. He has a Sandstep Citadel and 2 life gain lands, and pretty stable. He has some removal, kill shot. He's a Master of Pearls, which is a good card. He has Suspension Field. Some injuries, a dead drop, pretty good. He's playing Highland game, and
it's a good morph killer.
Yeah, he's playing Mandarin Tower Shell, that big turtle.
That goes away and then comes back.
Yeah, it's quite of a nice flavor.
I don't know if I like it. Does he play the invocation? Do he have invocation maybe?
I don't know.
So we get like a 9/9.
Yeah, maybe. And he also, he has some more life gain lands here. I see from Fate Reforged, 2 Jungle Hollow, and what else? 2 Hooded Assassins, Absent Kingguard, Aniak. Yeah, it seems like a stable Absent deck with some bombs. But here's the game.
Well, let's see. Thomas has in hand a soul summons, an injury, an Absent Kingguard, Highland game, and I think he has the Jungle Hollow in hand as well, and a Hooded Assassin. So he has kind of a slow hand. He probably will play soul summons now.
Yep.
It's
turn 3, so he's playing Morph.
We don't know the morph currently.
Yeah, but, I think what did he draw there? Was that a Sandblast, or was it
Sandblast showing being a really good card? Last game. That is a Walrus Dance, I think. Am I wrong? Oh.
Yeah, and injuries taking care of the morph, which was a Pine Walker, I believe. Pine Walker, a really good card.
Marcus also has Tassiger. What do you think of Tassiger in this format?
I haven't actually played with it, but I really like it in Modern. It's good in Legacy as well.
Do you play the Delve deck? turn to test.
No, I don't play that one, but maybe you can splash it in like twin, like some people are doing. But yeah, in steel deck is probably like he's a bomb, not really a bomb, but
Well, he's more like a Tarmogoyf almost.
Yeah,
like, in a way, or a big drop as well.
and here's another delve card. The 3/3 flyer.
Soul-Tide Scavenger or something like
Yep.
that?
Coming down on turn 4. A 3/3 flying for 4 is really nice. It's a
He paid for it. It's just like
yeah,
6 mana normally.
Yeah, normally it's costing 5 and black.
What do you think he attacked with that?
Yeah, he probably has something now. Hooded Assassin, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Thomas has 2 Hooded Assassin in his deck, so that was one of them coming down.
Who says it's a pretty good card?
And now you see, now you see Thomas is stuck on 3 lands. So he's all spells in hand.
He doesn't have a white mana either, I think. He has 2 jungle shrines and
Is
hollows.
Is that Abson Falconer? Is it what it's called?
No, that's Absent Battle Priest, I think.
Battle Priest, yeah, Battle Priest.
Giving lifelink. A Falconer giving flying, I think.
So that's also a good card.
Yes. Well, it seems like Marcus is going for like a long game, trying to grind out with Tassiger and some Outlaws.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Thomas's plan is. I mean, he probably will lose the late game if he tries to go against Tassiger.
Yeah, Tassiger and...
The king of late game in this format, I think.
Yeah, and Ugin.
He has Ugin?
He has Ugin.
I hope we see some Ugin action.
Marcus has Ugin in his deck. So that's crazy.
I love me some Ugin. I mean, who doesn't love Ugin?
So what I'm come down now, it's a spirit token, and it's Thomas' turn. And now Bollan actually found a couple of lands.
He has Outcast.
Yeah, precisely the 2/1.
It's amazing. I think it's probably the best common in white and one of the better cards in Fatal Forge.
Yeah, it's a premium white card, and I know like Fatal Forge common is not that good, but
but that one is really good.
Yeah, it trades for a morph and you have a flyer.
Marcus has in hand a Sidisi's Pet and a Sandblast, I think.
Yep.
Sandblast being really good here.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
brawler?
Yeah, he's just waiting for a good opportunity to use the Sandblast. Maybe we'll see if Marcus is playing around the Sandblast by making that Abson guy a lot bigger with more than 5 toughness. We'll see if that's the plan. And now he's played the Brawler, right?
Well, he's played into Valorous stance territory, so I think he will probably use it to take down the Battle Priest.
Yeah, precisely.
It's a 5/4 in lifelink, which is pretty terrible for him.
Mm.
I don't see what the other card in play for Thomas's.
Yeah, it's...
Is it the Sabertooth?
I think it's the like 3/4. Either it's the 3/3/4, which gains lifelink, or it's the strange 5.
Tower. There we go. The turtle is online.
Yeah, the Mandarin Tower Shell.
He can still be blocked in this deck though. He doesn't have. It's Island Walk, right?
I think it has.
I think he only plays it as a blocker.
Yeah,
mostly. It's hard to kill though.
So, but you don't like that card.
No, I don't like it at all. It's slow.
But if you're green, aren't you playing it?
I guess. I mean, he maybe didn't have much better, but.
Yep. And here comes another. That's a 4/2, which minuses creatures, your opponent's creatures
when you get a creature under your control.
Yeah.
Yeah, can kill the Hooded Assassin if you have two creatures. Also can make combat kind of terrible.
So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, your opponent's creature get -1/-1.
Is it creatures or a creature? I think it's a creature.
A creature,
I think it's
yeah.
Creature, yeah. That's
probably.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not Doomwake.
Yeah, it's a 4/2/4/4, and that's okay.
I think I said rats in Thomas' hand.
A rat?
A typenoid rats. And
Aha,
I think I said
yeah,
even
yeah.
a Theosorin. Yeah, Sorin.
Sorin. So
Being really good here.
He has some nice cards as well. But he's kind of a little bit behind the wall here. So what do you do now? Do you like... You don't just want to throw away Sorin.
I think you have to take out the Battle Priest soon.
Yeah.
He's tapped out, and I would probably take it out now.
Yeah.
Before he can protect it with something, like a feet resistance or something.
But
he's opting for the Sorin play?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's going to create a vampire token.
Vampire tokens being pretty rare to find. It looks like we don't have one.
Yeah.
But I kind of like Sorin here. I mean, he can be really good if you can if you can have the tower shell. But and I think he's gonna play rats as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Being
a
walking Doomblade.
But this is he has all the defense he needs for protecting Sorin.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he can just block with the rats if the Epsom Battle Priest is coming in. So he's just want to...
Yeah, I think he's really going for a long game, and I think almost both players are going for the long game, maybe.
Yeah.
Thomas, of course, going for a little over the edge, having Sorin, which it has a good emblem for... Kind of good for seal, at least. And having the Tower Shell, which is a big guy.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He's mostly going to stay back as a big turtle. That's a kind of a turtle tactics. So that makes a lot of sense. Let's see what Marcus plays here. He has a Sandblast in hand.
Which doesn't do really much when Thomas is on the defense. Well, yeah, he can he can take it when someone blocks, but I don't know.
And he's got Reach of Shadows, I believe I saw there. So he might just take out something here.
Does he take out a turtle?
I
mean, it is a big blocker. I mean,
and you really don't like to have a Reach of Shadows of the rat. That seems like a...
Well, it's a card for a card.
It's a card
Even
for a card.
Is better.
It's a 5-mana card for a 1-mana card. So...
It's not the definition of value.
Yeah.
That is true. He has a Loxodon, I think, in his hand as well.
Yeah, it's a Woolly Loxodon. A great morph card. One of my favorite cards, I think.
In the format, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in this format.
Really good.
The flying is coming in with a flyer now.
Well, he himself has a flying token from Sorin, so I don't really understand his play, unless he wants to kill the.
Yeah, he's probably
flyer.
Either he wants to Sandblast the token, or he wants to Reach of Shadows. But it seems Thomas can block now, so there must be a Sandblast here, or yeah. So
I don't know if I agree with this line of play. It seems.
Yeah, the thing is that now the token is gone, so now Marcus has a flying creature, which he can,
True, but Sorin will go probably up to 3 now.
Yeah.
And sure, he can keep him off playing a creature, but at the same time, he's not really gaining anything from it.
Yeah, precisely, but it will come to 3, I believe. He will certainly plus it now. The thing is that Marcus can put it back to 2 once, so things
he can keep it.
Yeah, it's even out, so... It was kind of okay to destroy the vampire token with the Sandblast. Let's see, Valor's.
Yeah, I think the stance is gonna come out now for the Epsom Battle Priest.
Yeah. He's not even in a rush, but he's tapped out now, Marcus. So he's playing around card feet of resistance. Yeah. So that makes sense to do so. Even though it wasn't that much of a threat just now.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty big, so
yeah.
you have to respect it. It can be.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit worried about it.
Also, it's lifelink. It's really good.
the thing is that rat should like one of Marcus' things he wants to do is to kill the rat with a 4-2. If he gets the chance to do so.
Well, if he plays a creature, he can kill the rat, I think.
Yeah.
So I think Marcus won't block. He won't if the rat attacks. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like he should be able to do that now, unless I miss something.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get killed the rat now, which is really good.
So he's playing a morph, and he's playing
the
flyer.
1/5 flyer. I think
Yeah, it's kind of a mediocre card, but
yeah, but it's a morph. It's 3, 2 for 3.
Basically, every morph is playable in this format.
Yeah, at least in it was in cons only. I don't know. They're a little less playable now, but they're still really good.
Yes.
You don't just jam in every morph you have like you did in
cons.
Yeah. This is Pet. Let's see. What more he has. I think he also has Loxodon, maybe.
Yep. And Thomas has a big guy now. As we did see, the rat packed in into the graveyard, and now Thomas is thinking about.
He has Reach of Shadows.
Yeah,
still.
And he has that Colostodon, the 6/5 for 6 mana, and now. He attacked with the turtle, so turtle got into the sea and disappeared for a moment.
Is that the flavor of it? Is it?
Yeah, it's the flavor of it.
Okay.
Going into the sea. And
I like a little more now, but it's still not a good
and
card.
it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up next turn, attacking. And as we did see here, Thomas was playing his Colostodon.
Will he play Reach of Shadows onto the tower, the turtle when it comes back, or?
I don't know. The 6/5 is also like a reasonable target for that.
True, but he can block that to death.
Yeah,
he can never block. He can. I don't think he ever wants to do a good block against the turtle. Unless it's a rat.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe it's a good plan. So Marcus just drew a Throttle, -4/-4 to a creature, which can like kill a creature or just mess up combat and make a good combat.
I think he wants to make a good combat here. He might want to go for try to kill Sorin here, or at least try to trade boards, because I don't. Maybe.
Yeah.
It looks like he wants to get into red soon.
Yeah, even if he like kills the creature now, the 6/5, for example, he can't just really get in there. And here comes the flyer, so now he can take that Sorin down to 1 counter, 1 loyalty counter. So that was a good play, playing the flying over the Woolly Loxodon.
So he can kill Sorin next turn.
Yeah, he can probably
if Thomas doesn't have anything.
Yeah, precisely. I wonder what he drew now. Thomas has a forest in hand, and was it that like? Yeah, we can't see really now what he's holding. So he's thinking about he's going to attack with the turtle coming in, and he has to plus Sorin. Basically, but can't do anything else. So, and now 2 creatures are coming in, 2 bad boys.
They're pretty big.
Yeah, and that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's also going to get a lot of life because of Sorin.
Yeah, precisely. Let's see if just Marcus is going to take all of it, or if he's going to block something.
I don't think Thomas only has lands in his hand, so this might be like a desperation play.
Yeah, it's not really a desperation, but it's somewhat like he want to
get the last.
He want to get value out of Sorin. Yeah. So.
Oh, he didn't get Sandblast out of it, but.
Yeah, and there's a lot of damage coming in, and.
Well, the question is, what is manifested?
Yeah, that's a bit of a mystery card. So if it's a really good morph,
Doesn't Thomas have like a apparel, master apparel?
yeah, he has that card.
So he might let it ring.
if it's the Master of Pearls, yeah,
I think if he doesn't block,
Yeah.
it might be lethal. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
still really scary.
if it's a Master of Pearls, it's a really good timing of being a Master of Pearls now. But yeah, chances are not so
Chances
high.
is on
Yeah.
hand or the best removal in his deck.
Yeah.
It's always the best removal in the deck.
Yep. So now every creature is coming in, and now it's time for blocking.
I think if you attack it, you probably either a Master of the Pearl because you anticipate your opponent to block.
Yep.
Or you use desperation play, or use I don't know because I don't know if I want to trade this much.
Yeah, and the Hooded Assassin went straight to the graveyard due to the first striking guy.
Yeah.
So first strike damage has resolved, and now regular damage.
What was the morph? Was it
Yeah,
land?
it was a forest. So, and Marcus just took the big guy's damage, which was like 7 plus 6, 13 damage, I think. Was it?
Yeah.
And now they're just counting how much.
He's just getting a lot of life.
Yeah.
He might just be able to sit back on the turtle and just swing. Maybe I don't know.
He
Some-
gained like 20 or more lives.
I think he gained 60 life.
Yeah.
Oh no, 12 it was. I think 6 from both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's still a lot of life, and Marcus is down to 6. So
I know if he gained life from the turtle, because that turtle came in. Soren just get plussed, but that wasn't when the turtle was in play. So I don't know if.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
If the tower shell.
But it might be. I don't know. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure exact wording of Soren, but
It might be
I
a
believe.
status effect. I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you draw?
So Soren is down by the flyers, and
The Flyers taking out Soren.
Marcus just
I
has.
think there is a long shot squad. The 33 reach.
Yep.
Which would be nice. Earlier,
Yeah.
keeping Soren alive, but unfortunately for him,
One turn late.
yeah.
So now he has the Reach of Shadows, which is going to.
This is still looking scary for the Throttle is of course coming out now, but it's still looking scary for.
Now we'll see Throttle, I think, on the
Yeah.
6/5.
Yeah, of course.
So this is a little bit risky play, but to get 2 for 1.
Yeah. Does it still have first strike? Yeah, it's white creature, right? Or red.
White or red creature,
Yeah.
and it gets +1/+0.
This is a blowout.
Yeah, it's not really a blowout because it's just 1 for 1, but
Well, Thomas has a little in his hand. It's really bad for him.
yeah,
Sure, he has 38 life, so, and I don't think the Tower Shell will
Yeah.
die anytime soon. But
I agree. I really like Marcus' position here. So, but yeah, he has a couple of turns to get back into the game.
yeah,
But right now it's looking good for Marcus.
Yeah, I mean Thomas has a big buffer on life, but at the same time he doesn't present any threats, and
Yeah.
Marcus can kill him in like 5 turns. Currently.
Yep, and here's a boom bullet Loxodon.
What happened to the Tower Shell? It enters when he when he goes into attack step. Maybe
he's going to attack with the tower shell. That was a nice top deck.
that was a nice pickup
Yeah, suspension field.
and a land. Do you think he will bestow? Do you think he will outlast here?
I'm not really sure. Yeah, probably has so much life. So yeah,
Yeah, I think also he wants to make
it's no
bigger.
question of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of scary being in Thomas' position still.
Yeah,
But I think if Marcus doesn't present that threat every time for the towering shell every second turn, it might be really scary.
yeah, it's like a kind of even spot here.
Yeah. Though he still has the reach for shadows in hand, which will even out the game, I think.
Yeah, and that.
I mean, almost lock up the game for Marcus.
So with the reach, do you take out the reach guy to be confusing here, or do you take out the tower shell?
I think I might actually take out the reach guy.
Yeah, since it's
Yeah, because the reach guy can at some time be able to attack every turn, while the tower shell still every second turn.
yeah.
And you can also attack with your flyers if that is the case.
I'm not really sure. It will be interesting to see here what Marcus is going to take out. So he's going to outlast that once more, and that's going to attack. Since Marcus didn't respond,
Yeah, I think I would have responded there maybe.
Yeah, responded. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use some mana.
So now he didn't respond. So now he has 5 mana to. It's probably end of turn now, and he's thinking about tapping up.
Well, depends what the morph is. He might unmorph. Might be another.
Yeah.
Like Loxodon or something big. Woolly.
Mm.
Well, he's in absence, so he might be absent guy even.
Yeah, he thought about that, and the reach guy got reached.
It is kind of scary.
So he's collecting all of his lands and thinking.
I actually thought a second he would scoop there.
Yeah.
I was questioning that.
People are always getting confused by by that gesture.
Well, it looks kind of good for Marcus right now.
Yeah.
His opponent only has. I mean.
The big question is if he got a good blocker for the tower shell.
Well, he has his morph, and if it is like a Ripper, which he can't have morph Ripper currently.
Yeah.
But if it's, well, it could be something good. I don't know.
But the morph isn't. It's just Sidesi's pet, right?
Well, he will get 1 life from it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think he will unmorph it. His hand is empty, so he will probably unmorph it, and then just gain a life.
Yeah,
and
but
Thomas picked up a dead drop, which is really, really good here.
So do you think he blocks?
Yeah, I think it blocks here.
Yeah.
And then I think Thomas has said have a dead drop in his hand, which will be devastating here. Take out 2 creatures.
Oh. Yeah, that will be pretty good.
He doesn't even have to delve for it, does he?
I
2,
actually
3,
has
4, 5, 6,
8.
7, 8. Yeah, 8. 2 cards. Well, take out 2 lands, probably.
Doesn't it cost 9? I think
it costs 10. I think
it costs 10.
1 black 9. So.
Oh, that's still a great card.
Well, yeah. I think you keep the vigilance guy here.
Yeah.
Because you want to attack once and then.
Yeah, it's a flying, so that makes sense.
I don't know how you. This looks really, really bad for Marcus.
Yeah, Thomas had a couple of lands and not much going on, except for the turtle, but.
And that is the ward skill Drake, I think it's called.
Yeah, precisely. So
a 4/4. So
a 4/4 flying when it's attacking. Your opponent can't play any spells, so it's like immune to Sandblast and Whisk Away and stuff like that.
All other crazy spells.
Yeah. So, yeah, Thomas actually had a couple of good draw steps, and he crawled back into the game.
Well, that drop was really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even have to delve for it. He probably had more delve spells, maybe. So he just looks really good. The tower shell, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the turtle rising from the sea is really good.
I like it because it's so hard to kill, but it's not like a really bomb card, but it's
rare.
It's a stable card. I always play it if I green, I think. But so no question about that. The thing is now, what can Marcus do to come back from this game?
A dead drop would be excellent.
And he has a dead drop.
Does he? I don't think he does.
I don't know.
Let's look. He has
now, a really good, nice card coming out. Tasigur, the Golden Fang.
Tasigur can be really good here if he.
Yep.
Builds up something good.
Unfortunately, it's like it can't really block.
He does not have a dead drop. So
Okay, but he has like Ugin.
yeah, that's true. Ugin.
That can turn the game around, and maybe Tasigur will help to find
Does he
something nice.
Yeah, he doesn't have another turn, I think. If he mills over, his opponent will probably just choose something.
Yeah.
Depending on what mana he has.
Marcus is down to 3 now, and the turtle can't attack.
Oh yeah, the turtle can't attack.
The turtle is
then.
going to the sea,
Yeah.
and he's going to chump the dragon with a Kirin. Unless, yeah. So
Let's see what his opponent chooses.
he has.
Well, it's probably not going to be Throttle. Or
Yeah,
it might be something like Sidisi's Pet, or
there are a couple of flyers and a couple of good cards here, and maybe he's just like giving him a vanilla creature.
yeah, he's giving him the construct. He can't play the construct this turn. That's why I think
Yeah,
it's
he-
5 mana.
It's 4 mana for
It's
a
4 mana.
It's
Okay.
4 mana for a 4/5, but you have to sacrifice a colored permanent when it enters the battlefield.
Okay, so he's just doing it again.
Yeah,
Well, let's see what he gets.
yeah. It was no point playing the 4/5.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice your only creature.
You
which is
you
terrible.
just have to sacrifice Tasigur. So
Well, true, but you want to keep Taliger to be able to do this.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
things.
so once again he's activating that ability, and now what's he getting back?
I think Thomas is trying to win with his flyer currently,
Yeah.
so he's not going to give him any flyers.
No flyers and no removals, which means like big ground creatures. Sure, that Pine Walker is a good card, but
He's not going to do anything against a 4/4 flyer.
Yep.
He's going to sit there on the
now-
ground like a pine.
Yep.
Do you think we attack with the tower shell as well here? I don't think we might keep for blocking. I don't know.
Yeah, you might as well get in because it's just going to stay back. He's
Yeah, I would attack with the tower shell here. I think you have to put your
yeah,
opponent under pressure, but
I don't know why, because it's going to delay his attack by a
Yeah.
turn if it's just staying back. And
But at the same time, Marcus have to top deck something. He's not going to get what he wants from Tasigur, so
yeah, that's true.
he has to probably just.
But the thing is, he didn't. Thomas played or thought about
Yeah,
that.
and that's game. The tower shell won the game.
Yeah. The tower shell improved.
Oh well, he didn't win the game by himself, but he did a lot of work.
Yeah.
He did a lot of work.
It did a lot of good job there.
Yeah, it was cool. The turtle got his revenge.
Yep. So 1-0 to Thomas Bollan, and now we're back to the booth here, and we can just think a moment about what like sideboard cards they
Yeah.
have.
I don't know. He might take in the. Let's see who was deck. I have Marcus deck list. He
Yeah,
might take in the
Marcus deck.
second throttle maybe.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, do you just don't always play all your throttles, or
I will play both my throttles, but maybe he didn't. He maybe
Yeah.
choose not to do it.
if he doesn't play all of his throttles, that seems like he has a really good deck, or maybe it just doesn't fit in the curve,
Yeah, he probably might be the curve.
or he might just be having a low creature count. If you just has expensive removals, they're not going to get you there.
Yeah.
So maybe the throttle is going in, because as we did see, Thomas has like a dragon. That's a good target for throttle. Anything else? Can see.
Maybe a rune mark, but I don't think he will. I don't see really. I think he wants more removal, and I don't see much removal in his list.
Yeah. Let's see here. Maybe. So this was kind of a controlling
It was
versus controlling game.
a really grinding game.
Yeah,
Mostly.
and
I think you might want to take in some more removal to kill his guys, at least in Mark's position. But maybe he is the aggressive deck and we just didn't see it.
and here's the card I thought I think I would bring in from Bollan, Rakshasa's Secret. the discard spell.
Yeah. Well,
That seems like a
yeah, it seems like a pretty good card. You played some delve cards, well, but at the same time, do you really? He has, I mean, he has Tasigur at the same time.
Yeah, he has Tasigur and Rakshasa Secret. Isn't that good? Because then he can get Tasigur out.
Yeah, but it fills your delve card, and he.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
The thing is, you want some card advantage, and I think that would maybe get in.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. As we did see, like Marcus wasn't that super aggressive, so he was pretty much playing for a longer game and a secret.
It worked out for him, it did.
Yep. Anything else?
We won't see Windstorm.
Windstorm is not going to do it.
I don't see that much really. Most people seem to play their things that they.
And Thomas has a Witness of the Ages. Isn't that a vanilla 4/4 morph creature? Witness of the Ages?
I think it is. He might. I don't know. It's
Or
pretty
what-
okay. It's not.
Or is it the 6/4? Yeah, it's the 4/4. So that's a sideboard card for him.
I guess. Well, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not colored, but.
Yeah, it's a stable card, but
Well, Marcus might might play Cruise because he wants card advantage, and he.
Treasure Cruise,
Yeah.
but he's not playing.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
Blue. I mean.
He might.
I mean, he obviously needs to get advantage.
So we did see.
Well, the spotters are telling us that he apparently took in blue.
Okay, and that makes perfect sense because it will probably
It is a card advantage spell.
Yeah, and it will probably go to like a grindy game, and Treasure Cruise is going to shine in such a situation.
If he's taking in blue for Treasure Cruise, do you think it took in Rakshas's Secret as well?
Yeah, but Marcus was the one playing.
Oh yeah, true.
But maybe Bollen is going to take that one in.
He has a good of blue cards. He has like Lotus Path Djinn and they have 3 Skull Keeper.
So now Thomas is going to mulligan.
Yes.
I think that was his second mulligan now. So he's down to 5.
He's down to 5. That does not look good. Maybe he's really digging for that turtle.
Yeah, digging for a turtle. Maybe. But the thing is here, what do you think of Marcus? If you're Marcus, do you let Thomas be on the play? Do you like, hey, this is grindy matchup, and you can be on the play, and I want to draw my card.
I probably still begin.
You still begin.
I like play if I can always, even if I have the grindy deck, because I can probably answer their card in card before, so they don't get to hit me.
Okay.
Sure, you don't get to
So,
you draw an extra card, but if you have like a lot of removal, and it's good to remove their stuff and just keep with your stuff.
and here's 5 cards,
This
and
looks
it's
all right.
It's 4 lands and this DC pet, I believe.
I think it was a rat actually.
Is it a rat?
It's either a rat or it's a decent pet. It's probably a rat. It's a rat.
Yeah. So it's kind of a.
And that is not a land. I think that might be. Was that a dead drop?
Yep, maybe.
Was it a dead drop? Because that is really fun if it was dead drop. Yeah, it looked like 2 bodies.
Yep. So it's not going to be of any use
Until turn 10, unless they have something to get into the
something
graveyard.
something like turn 15. And now it's getting into the rat, and he's just passing the turn because he has no other play here. Marcus, on the other hand, has a hand.
I think he morphed a War Behemoth, I think.
War Behemoth, yeah.
I think he still had the flyer in his hand.
So, yeah. Yeah, what's Thomas' play here is just. He's going to attack with the rat, and he's.
Yeah, he wants cards into his graveyard, and.
Yeah, that's the thing to do.
There we go. Well. Yeah,
He
it
does,
is a threat. I mean, he is really threat light.
And that's the nice 4/5. And he didn't have to sacrifice anything. So
Is that a dead drop? The question is. I don't think it is. Might not be a dead drop. No,
can't
it's
be
not. It
sure.
was a throttle? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that we did see now a nice sideboard card.
No, what is that? What is that card?
It's Return to the Earth, but it wasn't actually a sideboard card. That was a main deck card from Thomas.
Was it?
Yep.
What does it do? I actually have no idea what it does.
It says destroy target creature with flying or destroy target artifact or enchantment. So it's kind of a naturalize and a
Or an opponent.
yeah.
Well, pretty good.
So taking down that 4/5 was a nice play.
And we see some white cards in Thomas' hand. I think Marcus is in the commanding position here.
Yeah.
He's just considering Thomas went down to 5 cards. It's not weird that he's in a commanding position.
It's actually it's kind of a game now, but I think he's just going to
4 or 5 for 4 is pretty good.
yeah, he has a lot of them. So Marcus just going to like not run over, but nearly run over Bolland.
He's had so much more in his board and his hand for that matter.
Yeah. So land from Thomas, not what he wants when he's mulligan to 5.
No, when he had 4 lands in his starting hand.
Yep.
So he's just flooding out currently. And we've seen Absent Charm in Marcus' hand, which can take care of
Yep.
a lot of creatures.
Yeah, my guess is this is going to be game 3 here.
Yeah, this looks really bad for Thomas, and I don't know. Maybe if he has a dead drop on top, maybe he can do something, but I don't know.
And now he's considering a double block here to the 4/5. Yeah, that's a double block. And now Marcus is going to choose which creature he's going to...
In what order?
In what order they're going to block.
Well, he still has an Absent Charm in his hand.
Yeah, and that was a Master of Pearls. So now he's going to plus his creatures.
Is it all creatures or other?
All creatures, I think, +2/+2.
Does it get big as well itself?
I think so, but I'm not really sure.
So he's probably going to Absent Charm the
It's
nice Sandblast.
Sandblast,
Yeah.
taking care of it. So that was
That was terrible.
a 2-for-1 when you're mulliganing to 5. So,
He didn't even get to kill the creature. I mean, that's terrible.
and here comes his favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But it's not going to...
Believe in the turtle,
Yeah,
except when he gets Absent Charmed.
yep. So swing in for 7 damage.
Yeah, he's just packing it up. I mean,
Yeah.
that was terrible. That went terrible.
Yeah, now we're back in the booth. So, pretty quick game 2 here.
Yeah, I think actually, we might have. I mean, I think he might be the aggressive deck, Marcus. We saw some pretty good early creatures and.
Yeah, he has like kind of a good.
That's a good card.
Yeah, good mid-range cards like
The 4/5,
couple of 4/5s and
some flyers.
Yeah, precisely.
Passiver is pretty good.
So that's probably a little bit like what you want to be doing in this format, like playing good mid-range creatures and have some removal and back it up with a couple of bombs.
Well, do you want to play a 5/9 that only attacks every second turn?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty good card, but
it won him the first game. We won Thomas the first game, so I'm not gonna smack talk the turtle.
Yeah.
It's too bad he's not foiled. I mean, that would be really cool.
So anything's changing for this game? Interesting enough, Thomas is playing. He has 2 Grim Contests in his sideboard.
In his sideboard?
Yeah, which is the fighting card, but
Toughness.
for toughness.
Yeah.
kind of a Doran fighting card. Doran the Siege Tower.
He should play them. I mean, his deck
Yeah.
has pretty big guys, and he has the tower, the towering. What is it called? Yeah, the turtle.
Yeah, the turtle, the Mandarin Tower Shell. So it's kind of strange to not
it's
play.
a really good card. If we have a sideboard card in this game, it's probably going to be that. And we said kill shot in Thomas' hand, and some lands.
So it's kind of strange not to see that, but might be missing something about that. It's like a different thing if you just look on this paper and see.
Didn't Thomas lose last round? He did, right?
The first round.
No, he lost the second round, right? The second match, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he choose not to be on the play, I think. I think he choose not to be on the play.
Okay.
So he choose to draw.
Yeah.
Or he choose to be on the draw.
Yeah.
Which is, well, if you play such a grindy deck, I can consider it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I generally like being on the draw in seal deck. Actually, yeah. I mostly in most formats but I'm such a greedy for cards. I
always play aggressive deck. I don't know to play grindy decks. I always play Trample Blast deck in these kind of things.
Okay.
If I can.
Then I understand why you want to be on the.
Yeah, I usually want to go and eat between the rounds.
Okay, that's also a strategy. And here's the injury is taking care of a morph. And here's the Battle Priest.
Yeah, a Battle Priest is going to be really good if Thomas does not answer it soon.
So, but Thomas has a grip full of cards.
There we go. There's a dead drop in the front of his hand. A dead drop. So
Yep.
that is going to get significantly better the longer the game goes. Well, unless Marcus floods the board with creatures, but I think it's going to be a card we have to think about.
So, Thomas has a lot of good cards in hand. His Valor Stance is kept.
But he can't touch anyone just currently.
Yeah.
It
But
toughness 4, right?
Yeah, precisely. But it's going to be good in some turns or two. And now he's.
Yeah, I think he plays Sorin here.
Yeah, he's got Sorin, Forest, Injury, Kill Shot. So he's just going.
Does he have injury?
Yeah,
Does
the injury he already played injury.
Yeah.
But he's just going to create a token here, and the Battle Priest is a 3/2, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it's a 3/2 at base.
Yeah.
It has Outlast though, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can just safely create a token, and not safely, but if Marcus got the removal,
I think Marcus has. Wait, it's a black token, right? Yeah. So it's gonna get killed.
Yep.
Yeah, that was what I anticipated.
But that was like.
No, you get 1 for 1 still.
Yeah, 1 for 1,
And Fog attack spell.
it wasn't what Thomas Bolan was hoping for, but it was kind of a risky play. But it didn't make sense to do anything else. Just what are you going to do? Like just pass your turn with kill shot?
Hope he
When Marcus has an Outlast guy.
And there we go, Treasure Cruise.
Treasure Cruise tech coming in from every format, but not these days in Modern.
Or in Legacy for that matter.
It's banned in Legacy as well. Yeah,
not big for time though.
Right.
But,
nice.
but Treasure Cruise is.
It seems that it's dangerous to print such cards that says draw a lot of cards and it has delve.
Well, delve is a mechanic that is pretty good because there are a lot of spells that just fetches means that you get 2 mana from them if you want to play like a Tasigur or so it gets really good fast.
So now Marcus played a morph and he has the 4/2
drop. Told you it was gonna get it. Well, it was not very good, but it was pretty good still. You took the War Behemoth and
and you see like these 2 for 1s coming in here, 2 for 1ing Marcus with some creatures, and now
it's an Ugin's construct. You don't have to sacrifice it. If you can, you do it, right?
You can't.
If you play it on an empty board, you don't have to sacrifice anything.
Precisely.
Yeah.
He's just have to sacrifice a colored permanent, and the construct is a artifact. So
that is a big guy. He got Absent Charmed.
A big guy, which got Absent Charmed. So now he's coming in, and Thomas has a Sandblast in hand, but can't cast it.
No, he has a stance in hand, so he
yes, that's a stance. So
that's a 4/5, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shouldn't. He's thinking about taking that one out, and it seems quite right to do so.
Yeah.
And now another 4/5 is coming in.
That is, I don't know what that is.
That's Master of Pearls,
Is it?
isn't it? I think that.
Yeah.
That's
You
Master-
can't trade with the.
You can't trade with it.
No, it's
You're
just-
just going to have to take 4 damage.
Yeah. And wait until you get some creatures on the board.
Precisely.
Marcus is in a really commanding position currently.
Yeah. He's
That's an injury though. Can take out
Yeah.
another move, but it's not very good. Thomas is just drawing blanks at this point, and
the thing is, do you just take? Do you just put the injury on the 4/5 just to take a little bit of less damage?
yeah, I think you might do that.
Yeah.
But the question is if Marcus attacks here, if I anticipate something. Well, he has he picked up a Sandblast, so
And now he's going to flip that card, and it's going to be Sandblasted. The Master of Pearls getting
and
Sandblasted.
then outcast.
Your favorite card.
Yeah, it's
One of your favorite
It's great.
commons,
It's
yes.
great. It's great,
So,
especially when I play the Trumpet Blast deck.
yeah. So he's going to 2 for 1 himself a little bit here. Taking 6/7 Woolly Luxdon.
So if this doesn't get answered soon, he's gonna just lock up the game. And that is a Bell Strike monk.
Yep, a 2/2 Vigilance and Prowess. Just get a card. Just going to trade for a 2/1.
Yeah, and he's at 7 now.
So now,
They're playing very fast. They're close to time. There's 1 minute left of time. I see.
yeah, they're playing fast and
Yeah.
they don't have
Well,
much
game.
to think
Marcus
about.
won.
Marcus won to.
I think that Treasure Cruise was.
Yeah, it was kind of a game-breaking card.
Being a good even in limited formats.
Yeah.
Wizard, learn. Don't print those kind of cards.
Yeah, and Marcus is just showing off his Ugin now, just to brag a little bit. No,
Yeah.
but we should say that Marcus actually had a bye for the first round of this.
So it's the first time he's playing.
It's the first time
Yeah. Well,
playing
it's
it.
nice to win the first game you play.
Yeah, and that was kind of a like. You did see Marcus deck, and it seems totally. It seems good. It seems like a good deck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be disappointed if I was playing that deck, like Tasigur and Ugin and
Yeah.
stable removals.
Just seems like a good removal deck. And
like a 4/5, a lot of 4/5s and stable morphs,
Yeah.
stable mana. It's a deck you want,
yeah, I will give it an 8 maybe.
Yeah,
7.5.
something like that. And I wouldn't. And Marcus is a good player, so he's a good player and he's a good deck. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him in a top 8
Yeah, at least
in the end
top
of the
16.
day.
I
Yeah.
think with at least that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna go to commercial, and we'll see you on the next round.
Okay.